Hey guys, Emmanuel Makatosh here. I got you guys set up a little bit higher because it's been raining all day and it's really getting fall weather out here. But I just wanted to kind of come back to you guys. We're the 22nd of September right now, and as you know in the previous video, Spirit made me warn you guys for the 23rd of September, a massive portal energy impulse, influx, download, whatever you want to call it, something massive energetically is going to happen tomorrow, which really is going to help humanity in their ascension process, okay, into the fifth dimensional plane. And many of you have been experiencing ascension symptoms for a few years now. All of you who have been, who are awake, who are more understanding of how reality works, how our universe works, have been going through this slow process of ascension and having symptoms off and on, off and on. And that'll continue for just, according to my team, another year or so, okay? Normally, next year, somewhere next year, depending on us, things are going to be completely shifted, and in 2025 it's going to be permanent presence within the fifth dimensional or the new earth plane. So I just wanted to kind of share with you some ascension symptoms that you might be feeling, especially tomorrow. So it might get really hectic. I'm already getting a pressure. It's now 6 o'clock in the evening here, and I've already started to get a little bit of a migraine, a little bit of a headache. It's starting to grow very slowly. I feel it. I've been grounding myself. I've been doing everything I need to do. So hopefully I can prevent it from being an explosive headache. But it's just part of that energy shift that's happening, that's occurring right now. And it's just going to get bigger and more intense. So just to give you an idea of possible ascension symptoms that you might be experiencing, okay? Because it's not always clear what the ascension could feel like, okay? And one of the symptoms could be feeling disoriented, okay? Feeling disoriented, feeling dizzy, okay? Feeling dizzy, just having these unusual aches and pains all over your body, and it could be different parts, could be anything. That's the whole thing, you know. And the thing is a lot of the times you will go to the doctor and the doctor won't find a reason for it. They're like, we've done every test, we don't know, we can't find anything wrong with you yet. The pain is there, or the discomfort is there. So just know that those are growing pains, okay? A lot of you might have noticed that you've been waking up a lot in the middle of the night, usually around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, okay? Why do we do that? Because that's usually when we get our downloads, okay? When we get the downloads that is altering the DNA, that is altering our frequency. Why around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning? Because that's usually the moment we are in our deep sleep, and the body and soul are temporarily disconnected. I mean, we're never really disconnected, but we're disconnected the most. So therefore, the body is unhindered by our thoughts, by our consciousness, and therefore it's more able to absorb the downloads more freely. The problem is that we kind of pick up on those downloads and then we wake up, okay? We don't go through a dream state. You might notice when you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, there's no dream state. You just wake up, okay? And you don't have it, you don't remember having a dream. So that's what that is. A lot of short-term memory loss. Okay, a lot of short-term memory loss is also part of the symptoms. Just really having to write down everything, making lists. I know I've been doing that for a couple of years now. My memory's been really off, and really for no reason. You know, I've done tests as well, and everybody says everything's fine. So, but that's just how it is, okay? And it's just part of your body not wanting to use energy to really go into that memory. You know, it's not, if it's not that important, it's just going to be quickly released, because more energy needs to be put into cleansing and clearing the body. Okay. And then a lot of people start seeing things or hearing things. You know, you'll become more sensitive to spirits around you, to energy shifting, to nature talking to you. That's just kind of what it feels like to me. Loss of identity. You know, you're. I hate to tell you this, but the person you were before the ascension, you're never gonna be again. Okay, I know it sounds kind of scary, but that's just how it is. How would I explain that? Everything that used to work in before the ascension is not going to work in the new frequency. That means that everything needs to be altered. So you might feel the urge to reinvent yourself. You might feel the urge to cleanse your home, for example, or to redecorate it, or to change things in your habits, or to even change your jobs. The reason you're getting those pulls, those urges, is because your team is trying to allow you to let go of things that no longer resonate with you, but also that frequency-wise will no longer be able to be sustainable in the new earth. So you'll feel urges to just reinvent yourself, to rediscover yourself, to re-explore yourself. And therefore you're just going to feel like you don't know who you are right now, but you know you're not the person you were before. Okay? And that can be very scary, and it can be very confusing, because you're like, well, you know, if we don't know who we are or where we're going, as a human, the human ego starts to panic. But don't panic, okay? It's all going to be revealed to you. It's all going to become clear to you as soon as you're into a higher frequency. So just sit back, relax, and just let things unfold the way that they do without going into a panic state. All right? You're going to feel more tired. You're going to feel like you're going to need more sleep as well, okay? And again, your body is changing frequency. It is growing energetically, and therefore, if you remember when you went through puberty and the changes and we grew up, we needed much more sleep than we ever did before. And that is just to contain energy. We need to allow the body to self-heal, and the only way it does that is when it's asleep. Okay, and so therefore you're going to feel more tired, and you're going to feel a more of a need. Something's going on over there. You're going to feel a bigger need to take longer naps, or to sleep, go to bed earlier, or to just sleep longer. Okay, you're going to have heightened sensitivities. You're going to hear things more clearly. You're going to see things more clearly. You know, it's just, all of your senses are going to be heightened. Why? Because they're now operating at a higher frequency, slowly but surely. And therefore, you're going to start seeing the world around you differently. The colors are going to become more brighter. The sounds are going to become more clear. You're going to literally hear the different vibrations in the instruments, and so on and so forth. So, you know, those are all symptoms that you can experience. Okay. Another one that they're kind of putting in my head is, you're going to feel like you don't want to do anything. Like, I don't feel like doing anything. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. You're just going to feel like you just want to be, you know, be present, and that's it. Unfortunately, you know, that can be tough, especially when we have to work and make a living and all of that. But it is important to try and honor that feeling as much as you can. So if you do feel like you need a break, to just be, and to not have to worry about, you know, doing all the things you're normally supposed to do, and to just take a break. If you can, I would definitely recommend doing that to the best of your ability, because it'll allow you to just feel and breathe and be present with your current self in your current environment, and it'll allow space and time and energy to be focused upon your ascension personally, and not be given away to things that in the future might not even be that important. All right, I'm going to make a part 2, and I'll be right back.